Go.
Hey Kathy, this is Sean Michael Shire. He's a coming 3-year-old English Shire, registered English Shire, and he's just a baby. He is still growing. He's actually going to keep growing until he's about 6, 7 years old. So he's going to be well over 6 feet at the shoulder, and he's going to be about 2,400 pounds when he's done. He's actually about 1,600 pounds right now. So my concern is that, as big as he is, he really has to be able to be calm and relaxed about being handled. And normally that's done in intimidation with horses, as you know. I'm not going to do that. You know enough about me now. You know I'm not going to do that. So my job is to teach him to be very calm, very relaxed about me handling his body all over. I'm going to need to handle him, feel for sores, any bumps, bruises, any sores from playing with the other horses. He lives outside with 5 other horses. So I want to make sure that nothing happened. He didn't get kicked. He didn't get hurt in any way. I always have to be able to handle his joints and make sure that there's no swelling, any heat in the joints. If there's any heat, that tells me there's a problem. So I'm going to be feeling him over. I need to be able to feel between his legs, make sure nothing's in there. I have to be able to feel his sheath. On a horse, the sheath actually does have to be cleaned out at least once a year because they get debris in there that can actually cause for something called a bean that actually encircles the penis and can actually cut off the circulation and cause for issues. And normally the veterinarian is going to take care of that for me. I could do it myself, I prefer not. But I do want him to be comfortable being handled in every way I need to do. Be able to walk around him. He's doing great for a little baby. I'm doing more clicking right now than I normally would, just in that we don't normally do this in this area. The barn is very crowded right now with people. I'm usually here first thing in the morning. There's so many people in the barn that we opted to move into the arena for a little bit of quiet. So this is a new environment for him doing this. We never do this in here. The other things that I want him to be able to do, and he can do in general, he does not do in the shower stall as well, is I need him to pick up his feet when I ask, but let me hold it, let me tap it, let me clean it out. He has humongous feet. I have to be able to clean it out, have him hold it, and not pull away from me. He's very good about that. The other thing I need to be able to do with his feet is I need to be able to come and scratch them and actually feel around for any sores that may be there. Horses can get different bacterial infections on their legs called scratches and other things of that sort. And if left untreated, it could actually cause lameness. And because he has all this heavy fur that gets even more in the winter, he's much more prone to it. I have to be able to feel behind without him stepping on me. He's doing great. And I have to also be able to, of course, brush it so he looks handsome when he goes out in public. And he's gotten to be very good about that. He used to pick his feet up and constantly try to avoid, and he's gotten very good about keeping his feet down. Flat on the floor is what I want. Don't move his feet. I should also mention I've had him 6 months. He's been with me for 6 months. He came to me directly from his breeder. Directly from his breeder, who did handle him and taught him some driving, karting, driving. But when he came to me, everything, because he'd never been handled by anyone else or off the farm as a baby, and I know he's big, but he really is such a baby. He really is a baby. He had to have a lot of transfer work done. He also has to be good about sprays. This is fly spray, but I also put spray in his hair to condition, and he's learned to be very comfortable about me spraying him. He has no problem with that. The problem is really specifically in the shower stall. So I think in general we got some good stuff going on. He stands still for me. I don't know if you can tell, but we are actually right in front of an open door where he can walk out right outside or run away from me if he wanted to, and he's not trying, although he's trying to get my attention. He lets me handle him all over. He generally shifts his weight out of my way when I ask him to. Shift. He'll move around when I ask him to. And I'm just touching him. I'm not really pushing on him at all. So that's what we have at this point. And again, I'm going to keep stressing it because he doesn't look like such a big boy, I know. But he is a very, very young horse. He's very immature. There's a horse walking by the arena door right now. That's what he looked out at. And he stayed with me. What a good guy. He really is going to get much larger. And I just want to make sure he is trusting of me in everything I do, and also I can trust him in everything I have to do. So as we're able to, I'm going to take you and show you the shower stall that we have to go into, and also then put him in the shower stall and show you a little bit of bathing his feet. I'm not going to worry about the rest of his body, I'll just do his feet today. And I am open to any comments that you have. I'm just taking this as a wonderful opportunity to start anew with a new species. I haven't worked with a lot of horses. This is the first horse I've worked with completely clicker training. So it's really neat that I'm not coming in with any preset ideas of what I should be doing. I'm just just give me any feedback that you can. Okay? Say goodbye, Sean.